we went to the I went to a campsite yesterday. Fuck. And they camp like right on the river. I hopped in.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have to. That's a
Yeah.
law.
Yeah. Like make sure I was already fucking beers. I was already fucking beers deep.
We're
Um
toasted.
yeah. I mean I wasn't even drunk, but I was like, fuck it. I just done.
That's how I felt yesterday at the graduation party. Like I was drinking, but I just did not like yeah, I drove all the way home. I was like, I did not get drunk just because it was so damn hot out.
Oh yeah. I drank quite a bit last night too.
I don't really need to drink that much anymore since I stopped for a little while, but I had a few.
Oh, 7, 8 beers deep, and I'm golden. I go any more than that, and then I'm just drunk. Like,
Yeah. Open your eyes when you talk to me.
that's you, motherfucker.
He's speaking from experience.
Yeah.
We we need to get together. I've been saying that for a long time. We all need to come here and fucking chat in the basement. We'll record a podcast or two and just chill. Because that last time you were here was so fucking hilarious.
Didn't even use the footage.
No, we didn't.
We'd be canceled.
We didn't. That's part of
Yeah.
I just watched a woman get punched in
No,
the throat. That was weird.
probably in the bathroom in the cabinet.
It's part of videoing.
Yeah.
That, and I think we all need to make a commercial too for Manic Minds because that is fun. And yo, when me and Cody did it, I had such a blast.
It was fucking nonstop. I was crying, laughing through half of it.
I ended up in my underwear.
I was fully clothed.
It just that experience
Spots where I always throw it.
is I don't know.
Behind the towels.
Because me and Cody, we were like, well, what are we gonna do? We're like, okay, we came up with the broadest topic ever, and we're like, all right, we'll just freestyle it. Keep the camera on, freestyle what we're gonna do a couple blooper takes, and basically figure it out on the fly. And that was the most fun I've had recording.
Yeah, like I don't think it was planned that I was gonna have a fucking Arkansas accent or something like that.
Yeah.
I just felt it. I'm like, let's go. Well, I said, let's go, boy.
But yeah, that's super fun. I love it. But I think like a 10-15 second commercial for Manic Minds would be pretty cool to have.
Oh, definitely.
Probably we would probably need like 2 or 3 of them just to kind of keep cycling them in and out.
Yeah. Oh, that's looking good.
No, it's not. Knock it off.
Bullshit, it ain't, bro. I gotta grow through the ugly to get to perfection.
What your mom said.
No, this one's the ugly one. We gotta keep having kids.
I got a long ugly phase going, so I got a ways to go.
Say, I can never get through the ugly phase. I always end up shaving it. It looks too trashy.
Yeah,
Cody gets
I end up looking too much like Mick Foley, which is just a bushy ass beard, and I can't do it.
Cody,
That'd be awesome, though.
Cody
I just look like a pedophile.
Pat it on the head. All right, little buddy, you just got to grow through the ugly.
Right. You'll be beautiful one day, kid.
You should see me now, either clean shaven or just with a mustache. It looks fucking creepy. I have to have the full beard now because I can't.
I'll go from looking like a clean rookie cop to fucking pedophile real fast. It's weird.
My beard hides my double chin, so I'm good with it.
Brandon's the only one that goes clean shaven all the time too.
I mean, he has to, so
Yeah. You can't even
Well,
have a mustache?
I can.
No,
Oh,
don't. There's
Well, I know,
no
like, dude, when I worked at Linway, you couldn't have facial hair, but a
No.
mustache was allowed, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, it was JB's little fucking stupid rule.
Because it was like a family thing.
I worked at a lumber yard and couldn't have anything but a mustache.
That's weird. I
Like,
feel
how
like
You
a
dumb
were
is
the
that?
you were
beard should
the
be a requirement.
right. You were the
Exactly.
lumberjack and couldn't even have a
part of the
fucking
application process, just lumberjack beard.
Yeah.
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 But you could have a mustache.
In order to get accepted, pick one of these 4 beards.
Right. Yeah.
And it must
Got
be
2
grown
months
by
to.
Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better come
He's
back
not
with a
grown
beard
yet.
on Monday or you're
Instead
They're
of
gone.
just sitting in the parking lot, just
What was the thing from the SpongeBob movie where he just like instantly grows a mustache with just pure force?
Now that we're men,
Like,
you do anything.
I
this is a mustache.
I just fucking watched that movie.
Me and
I've got
Cody
it. I think I've got it in a
watched
stack
that.
right here. Honestly, we got it from the library. Oh,
So why Wisconsin?
um, just fresh start and friends. Really?
A girl.
Yeah. Man,
I told you, dude, don't let the pussy control
no,
it.
like, and I don't know. I just
You need some post nut clarity.
nah. I just something different. I don't mind.
Different. You've already been there.
I know. I know.
Right, something
I've also
Different would be
already
like
been.
Maine.
No, no, hell no. Too fucking cold. I guess Wisconsin gets
Well,
cold too.
Wisconsin ain't.
But
right, no shit.
nah, I didn't mind Wisconsin.
No, I'm just curious.
Hmm.
Make sure there's some good jobs and shit down there too.
Yeah, my buddy, he actually works at what is it? He works at Johnsonville Brock and fucking makes pretty fucking good money.
He's a wiener handler.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And I could go back
Sign
to
me up.
I knew there was a job for me somewhere.
yeah. And I could go back to school and get paid for it. So
There you go. Good.
That's what I was going to ask you. Are you going to continue with the schooling that you're already in?
yeah. Well, I mean, the course starts in fucking 9 days, so I might as well finish out this semester. Like, fuck it.
Hey, but for real, I know you and me, Corey, and Terry talked about it. I would love to, like, in a year or so, fucking buy a food truck.
nice.
I think it'd be fucking badass. It'd be an easily shareable fucking like business. Like, we got a lot of shit up here going on this week. Let's go up here. Let's take it up here.
Well, I already told you my piece on it. I will, but
You're
I
not on
can't
the
be
truck
one-
cooking.
I can't be the one slinging. Yeah,
Slinging wieners.
you know.
Slinging glizzies.
He's that glizzy god.
What the hell kind of shit would you make on this food truck?
I was thinking about this the other day. I would like to do like brisket. That'd be easy. You have 1 pound of brisket in the smoker at all times, 1 pound ready to serve up, that type of shit. You can kind of rotate in and out.
You're talking about multiple hours before opening the food truck.
Oh, I know.
Sitting out.
That's why I said electric smokers are the best. You can control that shit on your phone.
And then you gotta carry the smoker behind you at all times. There's a couple up here that do it.
Yeah, I was looking at some. They had built-on smokers. Like half of it was legit just a smoker, and then the rest half was like it had a little 4 little deep fryer area, and then they're staging shit. I was like, that could work. And it was like no overhang either. It was like an open fucking thing. It was weird, but I was like, that could fucking work. It looked like they just literally took a giant trailer and put all the shit they needed on it. I was like, that's a dope ass idea. I think I see it when I come to your house, Corey. if I take a certain way before I hit the highway, I see it parked.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I say, I don't know where it's at, but
I just ate at a food truck a couple days ago. It wasn't as good as I was hoping. It was a taco truck.
oh,
Oh,
taco trucks are
that's even more disappointing because those are usually the
yeah.
best.
I was so mad that it wasn't even like half as good as I thought. It was like
Chicken
they
tacos are where it's
had
at.
regular meat inside. Like there was no taco seasoning to that meat.
Oh, fuck that.
I was like that.
It was like tacos made from those basic white people you ever.
Yeah. They're just stingy with the seasoning. They're the type that rinse off their meat when they're done.
Rinse all the grease and flavoring off.
I've seen people do that, dude. It's
I
ridiculous.
know.
It's a health thing, but get like turkey burger and fry it up and then rinse it off. You're like, no, you're ruining it.
It's
Yeah, I
like
was thinking,
the level of food disrespect is like a well done steak with ketchup.
Oh yeah, it's like just a slap to the face of God, like a girl with double D's going down to an A. Is shit you just don't do. It's not a law, but you'll be frowned upon by everyone in America.
how dare you have back issues? See, I was thinking like, damn, those are some purple shorts.
Talk about ass.
They're blue, but
Don't clap too much, you'll turn my light off.
Those are blue. They look purple. They look
They
Hulk.
look purple as
They look
fuck.
purple on camera.
yeah.
A lot of purple.
See, it looks blue on your shirt behind the stars, but those looked purple.
Oh yeah, see that does look a little purplish to me too.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Oh, this is real good podcast information.
I don't know
Yeah.
what hole you're trying to finger. It's just below the camera line, and
And we're back.
with what is this fucking weather name?
Dick swells.
Dick Swells. We're back with Dick Swells. He's over here. Sorry, guys. We are back.
Nah, my fucking tattoo was itching.
Did you show Corey your tattoo? Did you see it?
I don't know.
Show him.
Nice.
Who's that remind you of?
I don't know. Is that
almost, it's not the same Godsmack circle sun.
yeah, I was
it's
gonna
close.
say, is that the Godsmack circle?
It is. But Batista has
Yeah,
like the
that's
same
what I
one,
was
just
thinking.
a different star type thing.
I was never after like 2003, I didn't watch wrestling.
And that's about when he started getting popular. So yeah,
After Goldberg, you know, I didn't really care about wrestling. He was
Yeah.
my
still
favorite.
watch wrestling. I never grew up.
The cool thing about the schooling is a lot of people that go through my schooling get hired their first jobs like writing and working with the WWE because
Yeah,
they do so much.
Because NXT was like a block away from Full Sail.
Yeah. So yeah, once I'm done, I've been really considering moving to Buffalo or New York, I should say.
But it's an issue if I moved to Wisconsin.
I don't give a fuck where you live.
We're just making sure. I'm making sure you're not chasing pussy to Wisconsin.
Nah.
I was just
It's a
curious.
weird place to chase pussy. Is all I'm saying. But
No,
what the hell do I know?
I was just curious on where and why.
Mhm.
No, I just know the dick controls you 90% of the time, dude. I talked to you about this the other
I know.
time you were down.
I know.
That's why I was like, post nut clarity. That's what it's all about when you get your real thoughts flowing.
Nah, I just want something different.
No, I feel it.
Yeah, I've been looking like every day to see if there's a job that interests me, and that could be anywhere from California. If I got to move to Maine, I really don't care.
Mhm.
I don't really want to go to Florida, just because I've never been interested in Florida. But
Yeah, don't go to Florida.
I have to. You know, it is what it is.
For what?
my schooling.
You have to go to Florida for it?
No, I've been looking every day for like a job.
Oh, those types of jobs are there.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like Los Angeles, a lot of New York. Um, there is some in Florida.
High population states.
Yeah, like Atlanta or Georgia.
Sure as fuck wouldn't move there.
I think I'd go down. I think I'd go as far as north, probably North Carolina.
I just steer away from the violent states.
Oh yeah,
Atlanta's one of them. Michigan's one of them.
no, I mean, no, pretty much. There was a lot in Wisconsin too.
Really?
There you go.
I seen a stat the other day. It was like we were ranked the top 3 gun violent in America. Like America, out of the whole world, we were ranked top 3 in gun violence. But then you take it and you filter out our bad areas, and they filtered out only 3 of them. It was Detroit, Michigan, somewhere in Atlanta. I cannot remember the fucking name of it. And then LA. Those are the highest 3 in America. You filter those out, and our country drops to the 189th in the world. So like it's all location shit.
Nuke them. Nuke those 3 areas and we'll be all
Dude,
right.
there's been movies. What was that movie where they walled off Detroit and just let it go to shit?
Was it Doomsday?
That's what we need to do to those areas. You want to fuck around? You want to fucking have a free society like this? Have fun. We'll be on the outside.
That's basically Arkham City.
Yeah.
They basically made that whole area its own little contained prison town.
Yeah, no cops in there, just a free for all.
That's what they were doing in Seattle not long ago.
Yeah. And look how that's shaping out. I'm sure Seattle's probably getting up there in the stats too.
I haven't been paying attention to that. I haven't heard about it in a long time.
I did hear a story where they needed an ambulance in there and the ambulances were refusing to go. We're like, no. Like, good. Serves them right.
I've heard of pizza places refusing to deliver to places, but ambulances, damn.
Well, it's like that part of Seattle is literally a free for all. Once the ambulance goes in there, they could get jacked for all their drugs they have on the ambulance. So they're like, no, we're not doing it. You guys wanted it. This is how it is.
Yeah, to an extent they wanted it. Like some of the people who can't afford to move and stuff like that, like they just live there.
The cycle continues. People getting stuck in your area, resorting to crime just to provide. And then when you get out, you can't get a good job. So you have to resort to crime to provide again. There's no rehabilitation. Like prison systems, that's a whole fucking black hole, rabbit hole we could go down.
Yeah.
Private prison systems get rewarded for how full they are. So they obviously don't want these prisoners to leave, or if they leave, they're banking on them coming back.
That's why it's not made to rehabilitate. It's just made there. That's why there was so much like the rate of reoffending is so high.
Yes,
I
think
heard
they should
a
get
different
free
country
schooling, as
had,
shitty as it sounds.
like they didn't have prisons. They had what they called rehab centers where they could literally leave whenever they wanted. Was it France? It's somewhere like France or
there was some Norwegian country like Scandinavian countries and shit like that that were like there was one that was like I saw pictures and like pamphlets about it. It was basically a damn resort on an island that you could friggin' swim into the ocean, supervised of course, but like you had the freedom to do pretty much whatever you wanted.
Ooh,
you would go nowhere.
Great thought, Sean. Off topic a tiny bit, same on topic, but the movie Spiderhead on Netflix is exactly that concept.
Where they do testing on.
Yes, they do medicine testing and try to mess with your head and stuff. Like they had drugs called Lafadil, and it made you could face your hardest fears and stuff like that, and you just like find it at ease. Like, oh, my dad left me. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm gonna be scarred forever.
Can I be the test subject for that one? Jesus.
And then they got one to bring out your fears to see how you panic and stuff. They were trying to perfect the perfect human for obedience. Like listen and don't ask questions, just do. And they were testing that drug, and they got prisoners to agree to come to an island and be like, hey, you're not in prison, you're in a rehabilitation center. Just we'll test on you, we'll treat you like humans, and it looked all nice. It had Miles Teller, that's why I watched it. I didn't even know what it was about, but great movie. And it has it has Thor.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, thank you. I always get him and Liam mixed up.
Yeah, they're brothers, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but great movie. Like I said, off topic, but
Never
on
even heard
topic.
of it, so I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Called
Extraction
Spiderhead.
Extraction 2 comes out, I believe, this week. I think it
What's
releases on.
Extraction 1? I've never even watched that one.
There's this. I don't know if he was special forces or whatever, but he was in the military I think the Australian military, whatever. He was in the military, and then now he just like contracted or whatever. Some kid got fucking kidnapped, and then the dad hired this company to be like, hey, cool, go grab my son, blah blah blah, and this other person was like, I'm gonna go steal this kid, so ransom, right? And he just goes to this fucking town or city, and I think it's like India or whatever, and he just straight fucking murks fools. And then there's this other dude that works for the dad. Like they were fighting each other for a good portion of the movie, and then they realize they have to fucking work together for a second. And then at the end of the movie, it's thought that he was dead, but obviously there's a second one, so he's not. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty the action scenes and shit like that.
Is that the one does that have Hemsworth in it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I know I've seen the cover of it on Netflix.
Yeah. The action scenes in it are fucking great.
I like action movies, but I still have yet to see any John Wick. So I don't like them that much, apparently.
Ooh, the new John Wick, or well, I guess it's not new, but
Newest.
Yeah, the newest one.
They
Fucking
just came out with one, didn't they?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's been out for a second, so it's not too new.
Been out for a couple days.
New to me. How often I watch movies? A 2018 movie could be new to me. Okay, never heard of it before. Like
there is one particular scene that gets real fucking annoying.
In the new one?
In the new one, yeah. It just got super, super annoying.
I like them all. I've seen them all so far, except the new one. But they all just kind of seem like the same movie to me. I'll watch the new one just because I will.
Mindless killing.
But it'll be like 2 years from now when I watch it.
Which is badass. I'm always down for some mindless killing. But
I think Keanu only had like 230 something words that he spoke in the new one.
Just had more kills than he did words.
Yeah, they say that John Wick has the most kills combined out of most fucking movies.
Oh my God, I want to see like the people do kill counts on those movies, just going frame by frame, see how many people die.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a weird comparison with those because for me, but I think the John Wick ones like the Purge movies. Because the first one started off really isolated, it was a small thing, and then it started world building on top of that, and it got huge.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went back to.
Yeah, I just listened to the podcast on Joe Rogan, and he had the director on. He was like, we kind of wanted to build like the universe of the Continentals and stuff like that. He's like, that's why. Apparently, they're trying to do like spinoffs and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a spinoff called they call it Ballerina or something, basically focusing on that school.
Oh yeah.
And like some of the guys are supposed to be in that one. Keanu Reeves is supposed to be in that one. He was supposed to be in there for like a little cameo, and apparently he was like doing a whole week's worth of filming for it. So apparently he wanted to be in it.
See, I think something
a spin
like
off of Purge.
No, off of John Wick.
Oh, okay.
I think John Wick would be a good could be like a good TV show instead of just making movie after movie.
Like, they were setting something like that up with the whole Continental thing.
Yeah.
because they could do so much more with like the homeless people. Well, not
Yeah.
technically they weren't homeless, but they were acting as homeless people.
Bowery, yeah.
Yeah. So like, that's what the director was talking about, doing the spin-off TV series of John Wick. And another movie that actually went for like TV show series wise or whatever, fucking Reacher.
Mm.
Holy shit, that was so good.
Never seen that.
I
It
catch
Reacher was
like
played by
5 minutes
Tom
of
Cruise in
it
the
every
movies,
week.
right?
Yeah, but now it was played by Alan Richardson,
Bad.
from Blue Mountain State,
Yeah.
and he is a fucking monster. And he's like
Is he funny still at least?
oh yeah, he's got some fucking
Yes.
he's got some one-liners that are just like
It's gonna be weird because in Blue Mountain State, you knew he was the dumb
Yeah.
guy.
yeah.
Now he's gonna probably be this badass smart guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Like
It's gonna be a weird turn, a complete turn on its head.
like people were like sitting outside his hotel room or whatever, and there was like four kids or whatever, and somebody throws like a beer can at him or whatever, and he's like, I'm just gonna have to break the hands of three stupid kids. And then he says something else, and one of the kids was like, "There's four of us, dummy." And he's like, "One of y'all have to drive to the hospital." Why?
Is that the same one where he's he gets checked into like a prison or a jail,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's like,
He's like, and
someone's
you're in
got
myself, fatso.
cavity search.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
owe us some glass.
yeah. He's like, I believe you owe me some glasses.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you say? He's like, you're in my house now, fatso. So you can get out, or they'll carry your ass out in a bucket.
Say I've never seen it, but I always catch it on Facebook every now and again.
Oh yeah.
I get it on YouTube. Like, the shorts are always recommended to me for some reason. So I started watching them. Pretty
He's
badass.
like, he's like, I'll give you the count to three. 1, 2, bam! Fucking headbutts him. Fucking just smash like forearm. Fucking, he just smashes this dude's neck. And he's just like, fucking. Sean, why you look like you're possessed? He-
Oh, speaking of possessed, I've been watching
Like,
Supernatural.
Me too. I was at the hotel and I was watching Supernatural.
Dude, I regret not keeping going because I stopped at like season 10.
Me too.
Apparently, season 13, there's a Scooby-Doo crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know. I was like, dude, there ain't
I
no
got
way I
back
Where,
can
do-
pass
where do
that
you
up.
think that meme came from?
Yeah. And then Dean kept wanting to fuck Daphne.
I figured. I've never seen any memes for it, Corey.
What?
I've never seen a meme for it.
Yeah, it's both the Mystery Machine and the
Impala.
Impala sitting
Yeah,
beside
and-
each other, and
Yeah, and
it's
baby.
like, oh, something bad must be really happening in this town.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I've never seen that. But yeah, Eva told me, and I was like, no, really? But yeah,
I mean, it only makes sense.
I was like, that's hilarious.
Is it like I wonder if it's like a regular dog. Like, obviously, it can't be a talking dog.
Well, it's all cartoon. Apparently, I've never seen it, but I read into it. They
He
go
jumps
into the
what
Scooby-Doo
there.
world.
That's cool.
But what's weird is I looked at this too. Supernatural has the episode. I was hoping Scooby-Doo would have their own episode to where like they're doing their own mission. Then all of a sudden Sam and Dean come in from their view.
That
And they
would be
don't.
sweet.
It's only one way. Supernatural has the only episode.
That would be cool.
They just wind up in fucking in the same like hotel or whatever, and Sam and Dean just fucking get launched through the door, and they're like, "Oh shit, Jinkies gang!"
Oh, I knew as soon as I heard there was a crossover, I was like, "Oh, Dean's gonna try to fuck Daphne hardcore."
He's just like,
Fred's gonna get all jealous.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Take off his ascot. Let's go. Okay, Bucko. Spin-offs and crossovers reminds me. I wanted to ask you guys: have you guys watched any of the new Dexter?
No.
Oh,
didn't
I
even
want
know
to.
that.
Damn it! I want to hear from people.
What's it?
Or
Is it on? What's it
I
on?
think it's on HBO.
Okay.
I think so.
That's why most people haven't watched it.
I get HBO for free with my cell phone. Yeah.
Oh, your cell
Yeah.
phone plan?
Yeah. Got that creaky. The creaky.
Cody, who's your this is weird change of topics, but we were talking about just plans right there. Who's your electricity?
Ohio Edison.
They did you see how did it double?
Not
Your
doubled
price
from what
double?
I've noticed.
We got a message from Ohio Edison that said June 1st they were doubling the cost.
Jesus. They didn't say double. I did get a message that the rates were going up, but not double.
Ours it said in bold letters it was going to double.
What the
That's
fuck?
fucking nuts. Paying almost $200 for electric now, maybe more, depending on what you cool and heat with.
I say I have AC. It's got to be up there a little bit, but I'm not paying. You think even if you're paying 250, I honestly have never even looked at an electric bill in like the last 10 years, so I have no idea. I just hand my money over and say, "Here you go." Uh, but if you're paying like $250 for electric and it doubles like 500 for electric, that's insane.
Like
All these
how
damn cars.
like how are people supposed to survive with that shit? Like that's so stupid.
They want
Well,
it to make it a struggle.
yeah, I completely agree with that. But what everybody needs to do is hop on the bandwagon of
Solar.
the low one. Well, that too, the low one. There's a good and a bad with that, and we can talk about that in a minute. But what you do is you hop on the bandwagon of the low one for 1, 2 years, and that forces the other people to drop their prices.
And it forces the low one to come up on their prices.
So they both kind of even out in the long run. At
The
least
problem is they control the market. You have to go through one or the other. There's no outside. You can't just get an army of hamsters and provide your own electricity. I'm sure that's illegal at some point.
well, that's what solar is. The good thing is you can get like your roof set up for solar
Yeah.
and your house set up for free if you go through certain stuff.
I
The
think
problem
solar
is
would
the
be the way to go in the
upkeep
long run.
with everything. If your panel breaks, it's thousands of dollars to get it fixed.
Like,
Stuff like that.
If you don't go through one of those things where you can get it for free, you're the setup cost and the maintenance cost is what fucking kills you.
I would love to have a few panels on my roof, to be honest
Just
with you.
to save.
But what got me off of it was it's middle of winter, covered in snow. I'm not getting on a slippery roof to clean it off.
No, that's why you devise a safe way to do it.
A long handled squeegee.
And it would have to be positioned in a decent way to absorb the most sun and be accessible for you to maintain them. But like there's a solar's the way to go. It's just we gotta think about the maintenance and stuff to streamline that a little better. So
Yeah,
you got to think like right now for electric, we're paying mainly for convenience. We ain't got to do shit.
For your mama.
But solar, you got to do a little bit of your own work.
Which is fine.
Right.
It's just like buying a car. Sometimes you got to do a little bit of work to it.
Yeah, just hopefully it's not fucking you're just pumping money into the solar panels because they break all the time and you're not saving any money.
That's why you got to buy good solar panels, I would assume.
Yeah.
Because just like everything else, solar panels can get made cheaply. But I wouldn't mind having 2 or 3 on my roof. I would love it.
I would. Mars, I think it was Mars. Their solar panels just now got decommissioned because they can't go up there and clean it. So over time, they'd get a dust layer. The energy
you are
input.
talking about the planet.
Yeah, They had solar panels there to provide electricity for whatever the fuck they got out there.
The who? Yeah.
And they showed a time lapse of like over like the year, you just see another layer, another layer, another layer, and eventually it stops absorbing through all the layers, so they have to
Just
decommission them.
a long cord running from Mars to the Earth.
Yeah, just a giant extension cord.
That's something we would do though.
Yeah, no shit.
Like we
No, no one
need
else. We would try to send the energy through the airwaves, and it'll start fucking people up. Like,
Probably in the next 10 years, we're gonna have to be buying air.
yeah, yeah, that's what I said the other a couple weeks ago. Uh what is it? The Lorax.
yeah, I was just about to say it.
I speak for the trees.
Right.
I forget. It was my buddy. It fucking made me fucking laugh so goddamn hard because we were doing a class, or he was just talking about it rather, and he's like, they're doing some medical stuff, and he's like, okay, what's attention pneumothorax? And then he's just like, he speaks for the trees.
Yeah, the kids used to watch that all the time, but I would still watch it today if they watched it.
Oh yeah, I fuck around with it.
Dude, that movie is so fucking phenomenal. Just the lessons it has in it. Just like I used to sing the song to the kids, how bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes
I had that
naturally.
shit stuck in my head.
Yeah, dude, I love that. Just all about how greedy the company can be. It's like trying to say it's all natural. We're making money off the world, but like
They had
it's
surprisingly good
crazy
voice
deep
acting.
for a kids movie.
It's crazy to look at it from a perspective of he doesn't seem not the Lorax, but Ed Helms' character, I forget his name.
Yeah, the Onceler.
How he's just trying to invent something and he doesn't realize how disastrous it's becoming or it is.
Yeah.
It was under control until the family had to kind of take over.
Yeah, like he didn't think he was doing bad until he kind of looked out and saw everything was gone.
Yeah.
Right.
He was just trying to do what he loved.
That's like Wall-E, dude. Wall-E, such a kids movie, but then you look at it like, we're doomed. We're doomed.
And then we're just fat and just trying to just
Yeah, everyone's just like got their own little hoverized Segway.
I can't wait to be fat and floating in a chair. I'm halfway there. I just need the floating chair.
It's like the theory of like just conveniences. All of the conveniences in our life are going to add up and we're going to stop doing everything. We're going to rely on everything else and then our bodies won't need to do anything.
Yo, I heard the craziest thing. You know how you've always heard, you chop off a toe, you need it for balance.
Mm-hmm.
It's not true anymore. Our bodies have changed. Our bodies now use the balls of the feet instead of the toes for balance because we've evolved.
Huh.
Ooh.
I just heard that.
Probably because of shoes.
You're probably right.
Because you think about it, even if you look at indigenous people, their toes are splayed out because they don't wear shoes and they use their toes to grip and run. But with our shoes, it's already all flat. We can't use our toes anyway. So why not grip with the tread that's beneath the balls of our toes? It's where we can apply the most pressure in our heels.
See, I think mine are fucked up because I'll trip on a fucking pebble. I don't know. Like, I just fucking eat shit.
We'll talk about normal humans.
Yeah.
You got to pick your feet up when you walk.
Yeah, like
It is weird though. I have
ankle.
this one little ledge in the shop that I work in that's different from the rest of the floor. And no matter how fast, what pace I'm walking at, if I'm looking at it, I catch that little lip every time. And I don't know why, because I'm picking my feet up. I don't slide my feet.
It's muscle memory. Your body's used to going high, boom, 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 and then this one's a little higher, so it's all muscle memory.
But that makes me think I don't pick my feet up that much. I guess once it hits that drop, because there's like a drop before it that little divot actually becomes like that. I don't know. It pisses me off. Gets me every time though. And they also say if your stairs are, I think it's an eighth of an inch higher than normal,
Yeah.
everybody will trip up them going as they're walking up.
I'm gonna do that on purpose if I
I,
ever build a
I
house.
heard that too.
That's crazy.
Because we've just
Who figures that out?
probably people that are tired of tripping up fucking stairs.
Fucking
Shells.
It's like muscle
Dr.
memory.
Seuss making steps, and they're like, "Yep, that's the one he trips on."
That's how we can become better as humans. Make our steps all over the place to keep our brains. Oh, whoa, whoa,
Keep
whoa,
you on your
whoa.
toes.
Even while going up the steps, you're like, oh shit. Because we
Don't
become
ever.
lazy. We don't even think about the steps we're taking now.
I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta actually focus on going up and down the stairs. There's one rule in this house: never be in a hurry on the stairs.
Right. You can't help but laugh at anyone that falls up or down a stair either.
I don't mind tripping up them because I do it a lot, but it's going down like when I don't have shoes on, like if I'm just in my socks and you clip a stair tread in the middle of your foot. Oh, it hurts so bad. And then you can't yell at anybody, stupid stairs.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna beat the stairs up?
I've tried.
Take you down a level.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your last day stairs.
I'm installing an elevator. You're done.
There was like
you'll become a slide by tomorrow.
Like there was this video or whatever. This dude like he's going to work, and he's like, no. I was like, I'm up. I'm going to work. He's like, it's cold. I can't find my jacket. And he like throws his fucking lunchbox down.
Oh, it's on the Ring camera.
Yeah, and then he like picks up a stroller and he's just like, hey. And then he's like, oh, you want some? He's like, we're going shopping today, bitch. And then he elbow drops it, and he's like, I love you.
And then that's so funny.
I'm like, what are you
all
going
days
through?
aggression at one little moment,
right? Like, what are you going through to fucking just beat the shit out of your lunchbox?
I'm not gonna lie, I've had those days where I was kind of wanting to go there.
Oh,
dude, Corey, remember when we went golfing with Danny and Brian? And Danny, dude, he would just destroy everything. Even if it was a decent shot, we'd just be like, oh, decent shot. He's over there. Yeah. Just wrenching on his gloves, dude. It's like some people
Happy Gilmore with no Odin trying where you can't.
I get the anger unleashing thing, but dude, some people, even if it's good to them, it's like, nope, not good enough. I gotta get this anger out of here.
Oh god, that's funny. But no, videos like that are the best. Like,
going shopping today, bitch.
oh, I had tacos again this week. Stupid.
Yeah.
Just rant for 30 seconds and then act like nothing ever happened.
And there was another one like on the Ring camera. This dude's like just laying there. He's like, what happened? He's like, are you like having a god damn it? He's like, are you faking a heart attack? He's like, well, you don't acknowledge me anyways.
Oh yeah, the guy who the roof beers guy.
Yeah.
That guy's hilarious. Yeah. And he actually calls the ambulance. He's like, haven't heard you in 3 days. Thought you might have told him my friend was unresponsive. And then next thing you know, ambulance people are walking in his house. Like, isn't that illegal?
Yeah. It's so fucking funny. It's just like, stop hanging out with your new girlfriend and come with us. Like, we brought beers. You've been spending way too much time with her and not enough time with us.
They kidnap him.
Yeah.
They put something over his head and steal him. Oh god. That's content that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Just completely random. Nothing. It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
But it can be so funny.
It makes me giggle. So
yeah, but then the disgusting feeling you get for scrolling and watching 30 minutes of that mindless shit.
Yeah.
You get done, you're like, dude, I never want to look at Facebook again. You're like, what did I just waste my time on?
But
Good content.
unfortunately, that's
But you
what
know you're
we.
gonna do it again, so
Yeah, it's like
I
that.
know,
I'm gonna catch myself in 2 hours, fucking probably seeing the same fucking video.
but we
Like,
yell at our kids for it too.
yeah.
That's honestly, and I just talked to the kids about this not long ago. Like I've been trying to put my phone down a little more, like only use it because I'm not going to go to the bathroom and not use my phone. That's just absurd.
You take
I
30
mean,
minutes shit, so
Restrict your phone to the poop time.
exactly. Like only when I'm like if I'm outside sitting at the table, I'll have my phone on me scrolling a little bit. But I've tried to cut back, and even with the kids, I'm like, hey, this summer, you guys are not going to be in your rooms all day and on your electronics. I
mhm.
was like, I bought them each like a composition notebook and like a comic book or a blank regular book. I was like, every day you guys are gonna write something, a full page of something, and I gave them list of options, like 15 different things to write about, just to kind of get ideas going. And I was like, you guys will. I just want you to use your brains. I don't want you to sit in front of a TV and be mindless all summer.
Yeah.
Like, I just want you to use your brains for a little bit every day.
That's a good segment. What do you guys feel? Because I don't know if there's been rumors, but I've heard from a couple people that they're looking at making school all year round with just bigger breaks in between. For that, because when we go in summer, they give us books and stuff. We're not having these kids sit down and go through the books. We probably should, but I think they should just stay in school all year round, get bigger breaks. I mean, even now, I regret having summer breaks as a kid, because even now my kids are on summer break and I'm still slaving away at work. I wish the summer break wasn't a thing. You don't get months off at a time unless you make your money that way.
So you're comparing it to them having a break and you not getting a break.
No, it's just like having a summer break builds it into these kids' brains that, like, oh, all right, we'll have 2 months off here soon, and then they kind of while out. I see it around the neighborhood. The kids no longer have bedtimes. Fucking these kids are walking around 10, 11 o'clock at night. It's like they get 2 months to just revert back everything they've been working for. Good
Well, see
sleep
that
schedule, all that stuff.
that's not on the kids though. That's more on the parents. Like my
It's on
kids
the
still go to bed
system.
at a
Yeah, I'm not blaming the
decent
kids.
time.
It's on the system. We're building it into these kids that you just get 2 months off. You and I know, once you in real life, you don't get just 2 months off.
Dude, that would be a good movie, not to go off topic, but just like a bunch of I don't know what you would call it, summer vacation or something, just like a bunch of kids going around terrorizing the neighborhood and adults fearing for their lives.
Oh, it's summer, lock your doors. Get all your garden decorations inside. Like
No, but I mean, I don't want them to go all year. I think they do deserve a little bit of a break.
yeah, longer breaks, like a Christmas break. They get 2, 3 weeks
or a
off.
spring break kind of situation, but like
Yeah,
spread out
just
more through the year.
scattered throughout the year so that they get their breaks, but they know the grind don't stop. It's a harsh reality to life. The grind don't stop.
Or do we make their break in winter? So there's no schools, there's no snow days, like losing 3 months of school in the winter where your parents don't have to drive you to the bus stop or get you to school.
Now
And
then it
not
almost
driving
makes us
your
a
kids to
hermit
school.
for a couple months.
You're a hermit anyway.
Not if you go out to go to school. We're not a hermit when we get up and go to work.
Yeah, but you still have to go to work.
That's what I'm saying. They should still have to get up and go to school. It's just we got to ingrain them that the grind don't stop. These kids nowadays don't have a look at how it's going to be. And I think that's a major problem with our school systems. I think some of our curriculums aren't geared toward what real adults need. And I don't think our scheduling is geared toward adult life.
Yeah, the curriculum is my big problem. My big problem with it, because we get taught so much useless shit that we either like some of it. Yeah, you might use in the real world if you're in a specific field, like in
Right.
like maths and science and shit. But a lot of this most people aren't gonna be using. I'd rather you should be teaching like life skills, be teaching you how to do your taxes, teaching you how to do shit that's gonna get you through the day, get you through the years, and
I do like that, but think of if I was in 9th or 10th grade and I had a tax class. Oh man, I would not have been paying attention.
I'm not necessarily specifically saying, "Hey, teach you how to do your taxes," but like give you something that like don't just like throw you out. Oh,
Some type of relevancy to
go
it.
Some life
figure it
skill.
out.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It's a huge problem.
I've been saying this for the longest time. If it needs to be on social media, it need those type of things, like commercials. I get everybody pays for commercial spots. What commercials should also be are like reminders of the law, because it is a real argument that you are not allowed to be ignorant to the law. Even though you didn't go to law school and didn't practice law, saying I don't know or I didn't know doesn't count. So like 30 seconds of, hey, if you're at a stop sign and you're turning right, you're allowed to turn right as long as it's not provided, as long as it doesn't say no turn. Stuff like that.
Like
But
video
also
games,
filling out
helpful tips.
You want a tax game?
I'm just saying, like you said,
Taxes.
commercials could be the helpful tips for life. Like, hey,
Yes.
you're driving a car, make sure if it's doing this and this, maybe oil change or something. Don't let these people just become ignorant to certain things.
Yes. No, I've been saying that for the last
Because
10 years.
social media is an echo chamber. It's only going to give you what you want it to give you. I think it should just be like loading screens. Sometimes you think they're
Yes.
annoying, but then you'll see like, okay, LB and RB, I could do that at the same time. Okay.
Yep, I'm having a problem this week. Can't beat the boss. That little trick's gonna help you. Boom. Now
Exactly. But
I know
revert
what
that to
tab
life.
click. Yeah, exactly. I know why my
Okay.
car's making a ticking noise.
If I bring a machete, I'm beating the boss today. Let's go.
Exactly. That is a very good analysis right there.
But real helpful stuff, not what I was saying. Like, obviously, don't take our examples.
No, but stuff like that. Like I think even if you show somebody a sped up version of them filling out their taxes.
Yeah, I'll say like, hey, a reminder: if you own a house, you need a 1095. Don't get tripped up at late fees or something like that. Like,
yeah, like nobody's gonna know about it unless it's brought to their attention,
or unless you're going through it.
unless you and by the time you get a note in the mail saying you messed it up, it's already too late. You got to pay fines. You're probably going to jail for some reason.
That's another black hole, the mailing system. I could go down that. I worked there. I could go down that for years.
These rabbit holes are getting deeper and deeper.
And there's a bunch of them.
Okay.
All right.
That would be funny. Do something like I was just thinking commercials again. I always am.
PSAs: babies cannot breathe underwater.
I mean, they got to put a sign on there that says, on the bucket that says pretty much don't put your baby upside down in it.
That's true. We do have a lot of warning labels for how dumb humans are.
We have a lot of warning labels, but nobody's willing to teach those first steps,
Yeah. Like, don't put Gorilla Glue on your hair. That's now going to be a warning label on those things.
Yeah.
Like, you look at some of those warning labels and be like, really? Who had to do that for that to actually be a sticker?
I think it should be like, in some cases, like the Gorilla Glue thing, it should be her picture on there with the thing, the do not sign.
Oh, that would be funny.
Because idiots like this is what you shouldn't be allowed to say.
Out there too.
I just spit everywhere. I'm getting so mad.
Jesus, Sylvester Stallone over here. That doesn't even make sense. I was going Sylvester the fucking
cat.
Yeah, Stallone.
Yeah, Sylvester.
That's a new level of butchering a joke.
Dude, immediately I knew what you were talking about, though.
Sylvester Stallone.
No, my head is going to combine those two.
They should. Yeah, absolutely.
Just a buff ass cat walking around.
Hey, yo, Adrian. Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
I forget what I was going to say about the commercial. Oh, we were all doing that. Like I was thinking of Hill, Hank
What the
Hill,
hell?
King of the
God,
Hill,
yeah. God damn it, Bobby.
and like if it was us like animated and like promoting Manic Minds, I'm
Mhm.
just saying, idiot.
Mm-hmm.
No, I already thought of one, dude. I want one to where we all like have just a face shot to where we're all like turning in horror. And then after all of us go through our face shots, it's just the fucking Manic Mind logo or something in the background of something. Like you got a picture of New York, and in the background, it's like Manic Minds hovering over, like it's some kind of apocalypse.
Like Division.
Yeah, but it's us. Oh God. Boom. Then Brandon's face, then Sean's face. And then what are we scared of? Oh.
So as much as I don't want to suggest this, what if we save up some money and go to Fiverr?
That's why you didn't want to suggest it.
I don't like
I had a
Fiverr. I
feeling it was
got
gonna involve
screwed on Fiverr.
Fiverr did help me when I was fucking having issues with my capture card and the whole um the splitter type deal for the PlayStation for the chat link type deal, which I think is a stupid thing that PlayStation has, and like Xbox because Xbox doesn't. And I
That's
guess
different, Brandon.
right
You
now.
got information from
Yeah.
Fiverr on how to do something. Corey got something
No,
made
yeah.
on
I got
Fiverr.
but it was
work.
still a service.
Because I cannot find this
Do you
anywhere.
still have that picture?
No, I've been looking all over my computers for
Because
it.
I heard it was dog shit, but I've never
Cody
seen
saw it. It sucked.
'Cause I
It's
remember when I
not
went to Fiverr
$50 worth.
before.
That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Like, I would be very upset. First of all, if I got screwed again and I was right on it.
Does anybody have a computer application? Because I can't think of the name. I'm sure Sean, you fucking know for sure. You go in and you can just edit videos. You can make a path. If you have a logo, you can literally make a path how that travels into the picture. What Adobe application is that?
You can. I'm pretty sure you can do that with Premiere. You can do that with
Premiere.
X. Premiere's is the Adobe's video editing thing.
Yes, I could not think of it, dude.
Yeah,
If we had that, it would be so easy. Like I'm saying, just literally steal, take a old fucking picture of like apocalypse setting where people are like scrambling around, you see a town in the background, and then literally just put our logo in there, add a couple light effects around it to make it look like it's
yeah, I've got like I'm cheap as shit, so I've got DaVinci Resolve. I don't even have Premiere. I'm too broke for Adobe, but
I don't know if I still get it through school or not. I had it for free. I had a lot of Adobe stuff.
I
If I
had the
still have
entire
it, then obviously we can use it.
yeah. I was pissed. Because when I was going to school, they had given me discs. I had like the programs for the entire Adobe Master Collection.
what are
And
discs?
It give you dicks.
No, for
I had
real,
the
they're almost
hard,
obsolete now. But
I know but I had the hard copy like to do all that shit. I lost the hard copy, and my hard drive crashed on my laptop that they gave me, so I lost all of them. $2,500 worth of software gone, like that.
DaVinci Resolve though,
Yeah, it's
could you do that? Could you do that in WeVideo, Corey? Is that something we
Uh,
could do in WeVideo?
no, like I can't make stuff move in a specific.
Yeah, say I know they have their own transitions, so there's no paths.
Yeah.
But
And
there's ways to make your own path. Like I I do this thing to where if I want something flashing on the screen, I'll just go through split, separate, split, separate, split, separate. So the image just kind of flashes. Like if it's words,
Oh yeah, yeah.
there's little ways you can go around it. I might have to mess around in WeVideo.
And I'm sure I brought this up before, but like there's a site and an app called Canva where you can make intro, outro videos, like bunch like logos, designs, and all that shit. Like you can add transitions and animation and stuff to them too.
Okay.
They offer like free trials and crap. I mean, for like the extra, but it's I think it's free, but to get the extra premium shit, it's like I can't remember, it was like 10-15 bucks a month or something like that.
Okay.
But
All right. What's the Manic Minds logo look like right now? The official one.
2 M's with a frame around it.
2 M's with a frame. Do we have a logo that's just it spells out Manic Minds?
Yes. Well, it says the Manic Minds podcast.
That'll work too. I'm thinking about building something around it,
It should be in Dropbox.
some type of emblem around it, and then you can add light effects coming off of that emblem type thing, and then put that in a WeVideo. Within WeVideo, there's a setting to where you can add an animation, but it travels weird. It's not like Premiere to where you can literally adjust the speed here, speed here. It's literally if it's 5 seconds long, it'll take 5 seconds for it to travel from here to there, or start and beginning wherever it's traveling. It'll take 5 seconds, so you can't adjust the speed like in Premiere. But I found a way you can kind of manipulate it. You move it from speed from here to here, and then just copy and paste and start a new animation right over top of it. So when it clips in, you don't even see it clip in. It's just like that disappears, and this comes up at the perfect time to where you don't even see it, and then it'll start traveling faster here because that one's shorter. It's annoying, but like if we're just doing a small commercial, it shouldn't be too
yeah, there's
bad.
workarounds for it, but it's just more just extra work for it.
Exactly. There's not already settings to do it.
Also, another thing, WeVideo, you can't remove. How do I want to say this? The background situation. So if like all of us were like turn around, like we would all have different backgrounds.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I like
We'd all have to have a green screen.
I've tried to set up a green screen. I have no clue how to do it.
Hard as fuck, bro.
I
is
can't do it correctly.
No, me either.
it's yeah, just set up the green put up the green screen, have a fill light behind you to basically to separate you from the screen and the camera, and then it'll usually make it easier to chroma key the green out.
I just find it hard to get your whole green screen the same shade with different lights and everything. And
That's
when you
why
chroma key, it'll chroma key out the wrinkles and stuff. Like you're like, fuck, I need to just paint my fucking wall green. Like
I was planning on that, but like
I thought about it. Any color you can chroma key out. So as long
yeah,
as it's just one blank color. See, like even what Brandon's doing right now, even if we find a cheap one with like a city behind us, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
got a city one, Brandon?
right?
Get Tokyo in there?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you can add images.
I want it to be like kind of feel like a worldwide apocalypse. So like even if Brandon's right there or something walking through a trail, Sean's an astronaut in outer space, like
So honestly, what we need to do is like take Brandon to a trail, have him record himself just walking, and then
oh, that'd be best. That would
there's
be the
just
best.
separate clips. You know, Sean's working on a car, and then he looks out his garage. You know, stuff like that.
Okay, you going to run out of save a lot. But no, that's one easy fucking commercial right there.
That is good. That is a good idea with the porta
Oh,
potty
why does
too.
your backdrop look fake now? What did you
Who?
do?
Huh?
Are you on a normal thing?
Yeah, you can blur it.
Oh, when you go normal, it looks fake now.
Like what do you have? Was it ever there?
Huh. It still looks like you're using a filter. It's weird to me.
What the hell were in the mushrooms?
In the words of Rick James, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You don't want none of this, do we?
Yeah.
It makes you feel
Don't
good.
want none of this shit.
You know,
No, it's not addicting.
It's the cheapest drug there is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love
There's
that.
the bad feelings and the good feelings.
It's a
you don't want
nightmare.
none of this shit, do we?
It's a nightmare.
What the hell are you guys talking
I think I
about?
want some of
Walk
this.
Hard, the story of Dewey Cox.
Oh, yeah, I never saw it.
Oh, it's hilarious. Especially if you've seen the actual Walk the Line, is it movie?
Yeah.
It's actually the Walk the Line movie. You'll get your tears rolling, and then that movie will just fucking shit all over it.
It's like, it's a combination of Walk the Line, Ray, and a few other one of those musical ones.
They did a Ray.
Yeah.
What?
He
The
looks so.
Ray Charles one with Jamie Foxx.
That's a comedy.
No, I'm not saying it's a comedy. I'm saying the
Oh,
Walk
see, I
Hard
thought-
is a combination of those.
okay. I thought you said they did spoofs of Ray and stuff.
No.
I was like, what?
They kind of tease that crap because after his brother dies in Walk Hard, instead of losing his sight, he loses his sense of smell. And his mom was freaking out. I can't believe you learned to play the guitar so good with no sense of smell.
Jesus.
But I learned to play by ear.
Oh, that's funny.
So stupid. I love it. Oh,
Spoof movies are so hit or miss, though.
I still love Talladega Nights.
oh my god.
It's because Will Ferrell's a god.
Yeah.
He's always hit or miss for me. I don't
Yep.
like some of his stuff I really can't stand, but some of it, like, he still has the best SNL skit of all time for me. But
Okay, name 5 things you can't stand that Will Ferrell's produced, other than Everything Must Go.
I've never actually watched that one because I had no interest in that one. Like, this is gonna seem blasphemous, I know, but except for certain parts of it, I didn't care for Elf.
Oh, we're done, dude. We're done.
Like, it's just not like it's like my favorite part of that movie was him getting mauled by a raccoon. That's it.
Little
Elf,
buddy.
Elf is great. Elf is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Elf is amazing. My kids.
Hop-
That's the one Christmas movie my kids beg to watch.
Step Brothers
watch
is
it.
garbage.
Crosswalk.
Step
Just-
Brothers is
Ah.
garbage.
Oh,
Ah.
shut your mouth, dude.
Talladega Nights sucks.
Get out of here, you
Other
boy.
guys sucks.
He just
Dude.
died last
Like,
night.
other guys was not like I like Mark Wahlberg, but I don't really care. Like, I cannot care. I do not care for that movie. Or fucking Daddy's Home was stupid as shit. Daddy's Home 2 was really stupid.
Yeah, Daddy's Home wasn't his best shit, but
No,
Talladega Nights, him
worse.
and John C. Riley make a hell of a pair. Step Brothers.
Okay, Step Brothers was probably my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
It's literally almost one of the all-time great comedies ever.
Night at the Roxbury.
Get Hard is the only decent movie he's done recently.
See, I
Well,
don't even
but
Get
that's
Hard
the-
was too with him and Kevin Hart. I don't like their combination.
Yeah,
That's why I said decent.
But even in other guys, I liked Will Ferrell more than Mark Wahlberg.
It's just
Gator don't play that shit.
Like,
Gator's
my-
wearing Jimmy.
there, he has funny lines and funny parts, but it's never like a good, I don't know, complete movie.
Oh no, no, the
that's my
storyline is
problem.
shit. The storyline is shit.
that's my
Yeah,
problem
but
with a lot
I'm
of
not gonna
his
sit
stuff.
down and
Like,
say, you know, that movie was awesome and Will Ferrell did a great job. You know, like, yeah, he always has funny parts.
I think that's part of it though. Like that's why he tried to do like Everything Must Go. It's like a true, real story. Not real, but like
it's more of a dramatic story than it is.
yeah,
a comedy.
heartfelt and everything. There's a major breakup. He doesn't do them that good. He's there for like silly, like Jim Carrey.
See,
Which Jim Carrey is a
he got a good
special
dramatic
talent
job, so if he
because
wants to.
yeah, when he's serious, even in the movie 21,
23.
23, that blew my mind for months on end.
I
I
really
swear,
like
I went down a rabbit hole with that theory of just
numerology and all that.
yeah, we're made to pick out patterns, and we can see it what it pertains to us. We'll make it about us no matter what. It's crazy. Like I said, that Jim Carrey's a special type of talent.
The dumbest fucking pen name ever, but turned into a fucking psychological
Top secrets.
Top secrets. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You're Topsy Kretz. No, it's you.
Oh, I didn't never realize that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, then he can go and play a role like fucking Ace.
Fucking Ace Ventura.
Yes, thank
Fucking
you.
with his ass and
Yeah.
Which
the
at
thing
that
with him,
party,
though, is
Corey,
he's
Heather
gonna,
said I reminded her of Jim Carrey wearing that shirt.
yeah,
That was
like
crazy. Like do you guys remember when like Hawaii like somebody accidentally hit the incoming nuke button?
mhm.
It sent an alert to everyone's phone.
He
Jim
sat on
Carrey,
the beach
he
and just
sat on
like
the beach just waiting for it to end.
because
Who?
he thought
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey because he
Oh,
thought he was gonna die, so he was just like, I've had a good life.
Yeah, he said he just thought about everything and just waited.
Like,
that's why he's crazy now.
Well, he's not crazy now. He's just talking more, which I
he's
think
he's
is he's
he's over it. He's made his money. He's
yeah.
done taking a fucking.
so I'm pretty sure I think he said he retired. He retired from acting now.
So I don't think his thoughts and stuff are too crazy. I think he's just at the age where he's thinking a lot and not settling for anything anymore.
He's not afraid to say anything.
Exactly. He's not going to keep his mouth shut just to be on a roll of something or anything or look normal on camera. He's going to put it all fucking out there. I love it. And it is when you start to do that, people do look at you like, oh, that dude's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Because he's not doing what everyone else is doing.
It's not part of the norm.
Yeah, but that would be insane to get a text message saying some stuff like that.
Wait, when did that
Hey,
happen? Because I didn't
we
get
got 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think they said they had 17, 14, something like that.
Something, yeah.
7 minutes to get underground. So
Another
I
good
forget the
movie.
time.
Don't Look Up.
Mm.
Really makes you think. You guys ever seen that?
Yeah.
I started watching, never got to finish it though.
Amazing. So relevant to our world today. Like it's about scientists discover an asteroid in the air. And at first they're excited. And then they do the calculations like, oh shit, it's going to hit Earth. And then it becomes a whole, they try to tell the president, but the president doesn't care because it's going to affect her votes if she releases mass panic and stuff. So
And
they
then
try to suppress it. And then the big corporate conglomerations were like, well, what if we break up the asteroid, let it fall to Earth so we can survive the impact, and then it creates more jobs. So it turns everything in
And then
political. It wasn't about
the
surviving.
Jeff Bezos of that universe was
Yeah.
just like, we could mine it and make billions of dollars or whatever.
And they started it pretty much, it's all about ignoring the science, and then just they started a campaign, don't look up, pretty much ignore the asteroid that's above you. Ignore the pending doom. Ignore a pending doom. It really, like, I sat down, I seen Jonah Hill was in it, a bunch like Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking comedy, like this is the end almost, like crazy shit like that. But no, dude, it was so relevant to our world today. It really, really makes you sit and think like this could fucking happen. If there's a catastrophe worldwide, I could see our government trying to be like, put a spin on it. We still need votes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, it's just certain people huddled around the table, just knowing like our country's failed us, our world has failed us, and stuff like that. Like crazy. Just waiting for the end of the day.
Speaking of crazy, I was just thinking about something. We always like revert to talking about movies and stuff, obviously, because we know about them. We
Oh, I
should
know.
do, yeah. Well, this works even better. We should do like like Rotten Tomatoes is a thing. We should create our own, like where we all watch the same movie and then give it a rating and then an explanation on that rating.
See, I thought of that, but I don't like giving homework to watch a movie.
You can't watch a movie.
Dude, I go through this with a guy at work. When I sit down in front of a TV, I'm trying to go to bed. Or I'm actively playing a video game.
That yet you've seen so many movies.
But like we can try it.
I
I'm
just think
down.
it would be like we're always talking about movies. Like I don't know of any other rating systems. Oh, too far. Other than like Rotten Tomatoes, like, and even half of theirs are garbage.
You know, you got Rotten Tomatoes. There's a few of them like that. But I mean, like
Ultimately, everything like that, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. But
Oh,
because
yeah.
like, with them that they have
yeah, I'm
a
down. I think it'd be
specific thing
fun.
for critics and an audience, and usually they are way the hell off.
Yeah, we need our own scoring scale though.
Yeah,
Like
yes, I
complete dog
agree.
shit. Like
Dog shit, potato. Fuck it.
it's a spud. It's a spud. Don't watch it.
That's funny. We could do this like every couple weeks. Pick a movie we've all seen, rate it.
Or if one of us have
Like
seen
a
a
little.
movie and it's incredible, just give us homework to watch it. And
Yeah, I was just thinking because like I've never saw that Don't Look Up one, but it sounds super awesome. Like
I
it
only
sounds like
watched the
something I
first
would
20
enjoy
minutes of
it's
watching.
it.
different. You go in thinking it's a comedy, and then you're
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, this is shit's getting real. Like it's
So yeah, I don't have a here. I'll text it to myself.
on
Uh,
Netflix.
well, I'm not even worried about that, but like, so okay, we need a rating system.
For each genre, I feel.
I don't think that really matters.
Yeah, because
No,
if you're
I
doing horror, it's completely different scale.
no because like you want that part to be your own. Like think of it like making your own company. That is unique to you
That's
as
your
a
signature
company.
brand kind of situation.
Yeah.
Okay, level of spookiness 3.
Well, yeah, but that level of spookiness would also be when you're talking about comedy. Like the level of spookiness in a Jim Carrey movie is not the same. So, like, basically, Rotten Tomatoes, I give this, it gets 3 tomatoes out of 5, just off the
It
top
goes
of my
from
head.
like rotten to fresh, basically.
Yeah. So, like, it would be like Brandon was saying, this one was you want your sliding scale to kind of be named so people know what it is. Like he said, potatoes, uh, dog shit. I'm perfectly fine with using dog shit as a movie on our scale.
Hot take: Elf was dog. No,
Yeah, we all go watch the same movie, come back, put it into that scale, and then we'll take the average. And this is the manic mind outlook on this movie.
Yeah, and so that's what I think we should do. We obviously still keep it related to Manic Minds. We'll think of a sliding scale that relates to the podcast. Um, and also we'll just say 3. We'll say good, bad, or how's that go? Basically, bad, good, and average. Bad, average, and good with different names. So dog shit,
Potato.
whatever, and excellente or something.
If it's a dog movie, we got boops. You get 3 boops.
But you're changing it per movie now?
No, I'm just
I
I'm
was gonna
just
say.
putting it into the okay, like tiers. Boop boop boop.
And then we'll just always have like, our little paragraph on why it was good or why it was bad and stuff like that. We'll treat it like an actual TV show.
because I know with the tier list thing we did with the horror movies. Well, like I still got the picture of that friggin' tier list. Oh man, that's I feel like that'd be if you post that up there, it's gonna be controversial as hell. Where we put certain movies.
Yeah, that's for sure. Especially with our the collective,
Yeah,
how it was a collective effort. Like, oh, some of them you're just like, oh,
we're
And
gonna put
that's
like a
what
middle pack, like the C tier, basically.
so save that picture, keep it for when we did that episode does release. You
That's
can
why I got it.
upload it to Facebook and stuff like that too. It's just extra content we can put up there. But stuff like that, because you can add polls and stuff, and it's just interactive stuff that we can add.
How wrong do you think we are?
yeah,
I
no
mean, that's what
shit.
that's what it's about. Everybody's got different tastes, and
Radar take.
pretty much.
Take was dog shit. But yeah, no, I saved it for that reason. Um,
So yeah, it doesn't have to be today, but we'll pick a movie we can all watch, and we'll get it watched. And even if you watch, a quarter of it one day and a quarter of it the next day, you'll eventually get it done.
That's how I had to watch Wolf of Wall Street, dude.
Wolf of Wall Street is
Love that movie.
good.
Incredible, but it took me 3 days to watch it.
I'd always start a movie at bedtime and then fucking pass the fuck out. Have to restart it again.
No,
Like,
I'm a fucking pro of knowing exactly where I fell asleep, dude. Every girlfriend I've had was like, "How do you know?" I was like, "I just know." Like I fast forward, like, "Oh, I don't remember this shit." Go back, okay, I remember. Boom, I'm right here.
Well, if I'm going to bed, I will not watch a movie that I'm excited to watch. I'll watch one I've already seen or I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like if I fall asleep through it, I fall asleep, whatever.
that
That
dude.
way you can
Sometimes
turn
it's
your
too
back on the
interesting.
TV, yeah, and still know what you're watching.
That's how it was for a while with Sausage Party. I don't know how many times we fell asleep to that damn movie.
Always Sunny is another good TV show to do that too.
I need to actually like sit down and actually binge that.
Oh, dude, it's great.
I've only seen like episodes randomly here and there. I've never actually like sat through and like watched like more than 2 episodes at a time.
They're like Trey Parker and Matt Stone, just not as quick with it, obviously, but they'll make fun. They'll shit on everything new, shit on the political parties,
which
like
is which is perfect for me because South
Democrats
Park is
blasting us in the ass or the Republicans blasting us in the ass. Either way.
that's a perfect comparison because like South Park is my favorite show of all time. So
Dude,
that's right up my alley.
somehow, dude, to your kids, Corey, my kids somehow just South Park is big now.
I noticed that with Dominic the other day. Like I don't watch South Park anymore, but I go in his room and it's on his laptop. Like, why is he watching
Yeah.
this?
Because they brought it back with the new streaming movies on Paramount Plus, and
Oh,
they basically revamped it and like added more.
And that means it's circulating through TikTok more, and that's where my kids found it. It was on
yeah,
TikTok.
I was
I'm
gonna
like,
say I don't know how he found it because I don't even talk about South Park.
no, I didn't either. And then me and Carly would sit and talk about certain episodes, and I'm like, oh my god, I think she's seen more than I have.
I love that
I need to
show.
replay those video games.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm telling you, that would make a good stream.
We need an
Come here,
N64.
set up an old
there's
system.
a okay like
Well, I'm talking about like the stick of truth. Well, I understand what you guys are talking about, but I'm like,
Stick
I
of
have
Truth
stick.
and Crash Your Butthole.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
them
that's
on
what
my.
we should do, dude. There's literally buildings we can go and do this at.
Yeah, my building, the one I own, the one I pay for every month.
No, I mean like they have game systems set up. You can go and play their game systems.
Yeah, but can you record while you're in there?
I'm sure they won't care if we set up a camera. The Manic Minds right now, they have places you can set your camera if you want and stream you playing board games.
What did you just say? The Manic Minds?
I mean, Masterminds.
I was gonna say.
I was like, do we literally, is like our
We did that?
podcast named after a fucking,
We really screwed up there, didn't we?
Right.
I was like, shit, now we got to go back. Like, took a year and a half for, I was
Brandon,
like,
that shop you took me to when we were in your town
Mhm.
with all the board games, they 3D print little
Yeah.
D&D characters and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of shops like that, they'll have game systems and you can sign up and be like, hey, we're just coming with a couple people. We noticed you had a 64 and 007. We just want to schedule a time to sit down and do this. I'm sure they would not care if you recorded, especially if they're getting a shout out. Like, hey, we're here at so and so, like playing N64.
Yeah. I don't know if mine, I think they were more like board games, D&D stuff.
Yeah, it's more tabletop there.
Yeah.
A lot of them are board games, but there's a place at the mall, the Polaris Mall. It's all, they got different systems laid out. I'm positive we can find one with like retro systems.
Well, I mean, what's the difference between going to paying to go to one of those places and then just coming to like one of our houses with a?
I mean, do you have an N64?
I will.
I have one.
I was gonna say somebody has one. That's the thing. And
I
buying them.
don't know what games I've got for it, but I do have one.
So the games are surprisingly expensive.
Oh yeah, that's why I
Well,
said like,
it's just the retroness of it, yeah. But I want to get an N64. I want to get uh regular like Nintendo. You blow in the cartridge, stick it in, the thing like folds down.
NES.
Yes. Like I want to get just a couple of those just to hook up to the TV downstairs and to just have a blast when we want to.
That would be badass.
Get you like an HDMI to whatever adapter, and then like get like a splitter, and like just have them all. You just basically switch from one to the other.
Yep.
We can record the footage with our game cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that would be so much easier. Well, not easier, but it would be just as easy.
And I think it'd be
It would
better
be-
video
we would have more control over it that way. Because I imagine if they are cool with like if one of the places would be cool with us recording, I imagine there's probably some rules and regulations we got to follow.
Yeah. And if you can't drink there, you can drink in my basement.
True.
Brandon's like, all right, I'm
Brandon's in there playing board games, having a little stroll.
Yeah.
I saw those little straws that like take a shot straws. Basically, you like put like liquor in the straws.
Yeah. So you can just pull out a straw and then toss it. It's crazy.
Man,
They also got wallet size flasks. Like it'll fit in your wallet.
Brandon's shaking his head like he got one.
Got 3 of them, dude.
you need at least 3 or 4 of them to even start feeling it. At that
Right,
point.
one in every color.
I have a couple of flasks. I don't know where they're at.
You
This
probably
is
have
all
like
I
the
got.
good hard ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thick boys.
Yeah.
The ones you put in your jacket pocket.
Yeah. Those are the ones you pull out of your trench coat.
I found. Oh, that reminds me. I found a replica of the little Nicky flask on Amazon.
No
What?
kidding.
Yeah, it's like 40 something bucks, but it looks like the fucking flask.
Get in the flask. You're kidding.
Buddy at work, we're talking about that, and we're like, I want to get one of those. We're walking around. People, get in the flask. What are you talking about? I'm talking about an 8-piece. Let's go.
God, little Nicky. That was on like a couple weeks ago.
Another phenomenal gem of a movie.
I still do that all the time.
Same with that
Jesus
fucking.
this, Moses that. Abraham hit me with a wiffle ball bat.
That is hands down my favorite Adam Sandler movie still. Like,
Yeah. Oh, hey, Adam Sandler for sure. I like when he's in the apartment snoring. I will beat your heart.
Mr. Beefy.
That's so funny.
What's he doing when he's mounting that other dog?
Oh, say my name. Say it. Say it. Mr. Beefy. And I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now I gotta watch that movie again. That movie had a killer soundtrack too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Dancing with the devil.
The movie did have it all. It had so many good SNL characters that came from SNL on there.
Yeah. John Lovitz is the big horny bird.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you what a big horny bird looks like.
I'm a bird.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah. Ah!
I deserve
this. I deserve this.
Are there boobs on my head?
Big
Tit
one.
head. Yeah.
Big ones.
Yeah. Oh.
Can I bring him with me? Yeah. Ted, go with my father.
Ronnie Dangerfield was perfect for that. Even in hell, I get no respect.
Yeah. Even in hell, I get no respect.
Oh, imagine tits being on the head though. That'd be kind of cool. Think about it. Their girls are riding you. Instead of doing this, you're like,
Look down.
For all the audio people, I'm sorry you can't see that.
Yeah.
Also, you're welcome. Oh God.
That's funny. I
Uh,
think we're pretty good there. That's got to be
Yeah.
a long episode.
Yeah, an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is a timer on it now.
No, we got on at 12 or 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So I'm good, Cody. I just realized we didn't do an intro. We'll have to do
just do an intro and just tack one
yeah,
on.
no intro. That'll be the name of the episode. Something doing no intro. No intro, no worries.
Fuck it.
Done.
Perfect.
Like there was absolutely no point to this. This was the Seinfeld episode. It was a show about nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty much the whole podcast. The podcast about
Yeah,
nothing.
true.
I mean, and some of the other ones there was at least some sort of framework we were working with, but this.
Mhm.
Framework.
I thought there was going to be, and then we just veered off.
I was waiting for it, but we just never got to it.
I was honestly waiting for us to like stop doing intro and actually do something with this, but I apparently not.
I'm ballers on a budget. No. Might as well just stay off fucking script now.
There's a script.
A loosely one, scribbled on parchment with crayon.
I was gonna say it has to be crayon.
The thick boys too, the thick crayons.
The jumbos.
Brandon's gonna have to grip so hard he's gonna bite his tongue off.
So that's been the episode. Make sure you like and you can find us on Spotify if you haven't already. But don't forget to show some love for the episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.